Colo-Colo's badge is seen as one of the best in world football. It's bold, unique, stands out, and is instantly recognizable. At first glance, the plain black stripe above the crest might seem out of place. It doesn't quite match the bold and powerful image of the indigenous warrior below. It feels simple, maybe even too quiet. But that's exactly what makes it so important, because that small black bar carries a deeper meaning than anything else on the badge. That black stripe is a tribute to David Arellano, one of Colo-Colo's founding fathers. Without him, the club and its now iconic badge might never have existed. In 1927, while Colo-Colo went a historic tour of Spain, they faced Real Union Deportiva in a friendly match. During the game, Arellano was struck in the stomach by a player named David Ornilla. At first, the injury didn't seem life-threatening, but tragically, the doctors failed to recognize the seriousness of his condition. Just one day later, in the city of Valladolid, David Arellano passed away from peritonitis, and he was only 24. Because of the huge role he played in creating the club and shaping its identity, Colo-Colo chose to honor Arellano in a lasting way by adding a black horizontal stripe above the badge. It became a permanent symbol of mourning, a quiet but powerful mark of respect. Arellano had founded the club in 1925, along with 10 other players who broke away from Deportes Magallanes. Their reason was simple. The Magallanes dictators refused to take their push for more professionalism seriously, so they left to build something better, and that's how Colo-Colo was born. The name Colo-Colo comes from a famous indigenous Chilean leader who guided the Mapuche people against Spanish colonization during their long fight against Spanish invaders in the 1500s, known as the Arauco War. While many details about him remain unclear, he is remembered as a brave and wise leader who never gave up the struggle. There's even a legend that he was a master of Palan, a traditional Mapuche game similar to hockey, where teams compete for a ball made of cloth and leather. These qualities, strength, courage, and yielding resistance, made Colo-Colo the perfect symbol for Arellano's new team. And it's clearly paid off. Colo-Colo has become the most successful football club in Chile, boasting 32 league titles, almost twice as many as their closest rivals, Universidad de Chile, who have 18. In 1950, the image of Colo-Colo was added to the badge, replacing the previous name sash. Since then, his powerful portrait has stood up proudly at the center of the club's emblem. The white headband and black hair mirror the colors of the team's iconic home kit, a design also inspired by Arellano. Behind the warrior, the red and blue colors reflect the Chilean flag, symbolizing Colo-Colo's strong connection to the nation. Today, nearly half of Chile's population supports the club, making Colo-Colo by far the country's most popular team. But the badge takes on even deeper meaning when viewed against Chile's recent history. During Augusto Pinochet's dictatorship from 1973 to 1990, thousands were tortured or disappeared. The Mapuche people faced especially harsh treatment, often being labeled a communist cancer by the regime. Even today, they remain unrecognized in Chile's constitution, highlighting the ongoing struggles they face. So the fact that a Mapuche warrior stayed front and center of Colo-Colo's badge during Pinochet's dictatorship is incredibly powerful. It quietly stood against a brutal regime that oppressed indigenous people and many others. Meanwhile, Colo-Colo kept winning, claiming 5 league titles, 5 Copa Chile trophies during those years. One of their biggest stars was Carlos Casley, a striker known for openly criticizing Pinochet's government. For many years, the badge became much more than a football symbol. It became a beacon of resistance and hope. While Chile returned to democracy in 1990,
Chilenas y chilenos, hemos llegado a un momento verdaderamente histórico para los destinos de la patria. En breves horas más, el gobierno que me honro en presidir hará entrega del poder político a las nuevas autoridades elegidas democráticamente por el pueblo chileno.
Colo-Colo delivered a poetic ending to that difficult era. In 1991, they became the first and still only Chilean team to win the Copa Libertadores, South America's most prestigious club competition. They beat Paraguay's Olimpia 3-0 in aggregate in the final. Although Colo-Colo himself lived centuries before South America's War of Independence, the victory felt like a fitting tribute to his ending spirit.